Welcome to Raven's Over. Please subscribe to my channel, alter the notification bell, like this video, and share. We lost one of her sisters. Her name was Helle Jae Reagan. I want to share this story about her life and living. She was only 20 years old, and she was murdered. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel.
This is Helle Jae Reagan. Now, I'm going to share this story with you, but there's a lot of misgendering in the beginning because the victim wasn't identified with a trans name. So this story reported as of May the 7th, 2020, so work with me here. Now, the victim identified her as Hallie. Now, this is from San Diego. Friends of the victim tragically killed on Wednesday at the barbershop across the attack of N.W.S. side with the want the community to know about her life being taken too soon. Now, the Baxter County Medical Center has identified her as Hallie. Now, Luke, Tyler, and Harvest stopped by the barbershop where Hallie was killed and added flowers to the growing memorial. Then said that she was a beautiful human of all kinds everybody met. She was always kind of everybody she met. Every time I saw her, she smiled. She'd do anything for you. Tyler said she was a caring person, never saw her in a bad mood. Now, it's also stating that a San Diego police affidavit says that Campbell, who was allowed, okay, the man killed her, allegedly. Damian Campbell, 43 years old, has been charged with the connection of her murder, the police says. San Diego police affidavit says that Campbell was allowed into the shop to book a future appointment. Police says the video surveillance showed him holding a gun and a knife against Hallie and other workers inside. One of the victims was able to escape and get help. Officials say the other were taken into the hospital with stab wounds after the attack. If he had just met her, he would wish he would take it all back. Now, it's also staying back. That's what the friend said about Hallie. Hallie friend said that Campbell unfairly took a great human being away from this world. Being trans is hard, and her life was hard, but she liked it. And she lived it the best way she could in her life every day, Tyler said. Now, it's also stating on another website that I want to report to as well. It's stating that San Antonio police has identified the murder as a 20-year-old victim, Hallie, was killed by Damian Terrell Blue Campbell. Now, this website is saying something a little more different. It said the shop owner said at first it appeared that the suspect wanted to make an appointment, but when asked for a form of payment, left to return with a gun and a knife. Now, a San Antonio police said that the employee escaped and another was stabbed 5 times before managing to escape. However, the police said that Hallie was choked and fatally stabbed. Police were able to trace the crime back to Campbell, who they said was on surveillance video attacking the workers. They said his name was in the computer at the shop. Now, Campbell was arrested a few hours later and charged with murder. Police said that they have no evidence that this is a hate crime, but the investigation continued. The barbershop was supposed to open on Friday, but the owner says that because of the tragedy, reopening will be delayed as of May the 15th. Okay, give me stuff together here. Okay, I'm going to show y'all some video footage of this whole thing. Now, remember one thing, she's going to be misgendered, and I just want to show this part as far as her life and living. Check this out.
The company says they will not be able to reopen tomorrow following a deadly stabbing at Diesel Barber Shop on Bandera Road. The victim, who died, was identified by the medical examiner as Evan O'Regan, but police confirmed the 20-year-old was a transgender woman. Friends knew her as Helle Jae Reagan. They tell the Night Team's Patty Santos she left an impression on everyone she met.
Every time I saw her, she was smiling. She'd do anything for you. Yeah. Anything I needed.
Her face beamed with joy.
Just peaceful,
Radiated happiness, care about everyone.
I never saw her in a bad mood.
Helle Jae turned 20 years old just 3 days before she was choked and stabbed to death. Her friends can't understand it.
It happened yesterday. It was just... still doesn't feel real.
43-year-old Damian Campbell has been charged with her murder. The San Antonio police affidavit says on Wednesday he was allowed into the closed business on Bandera Road near 1604 to set up a future appointment. Police say video surveillance shows Campbell holding a gun and knife against Reagan and 2 other people.
If he had met her, I'm sure he wished he could take it all back, but it's just sick.
Tonight, as the flowers and candle vigil outside her workplace grow, so do the heavy hearts.
And being trans is so hard. And her life was hard, but she lived it like it's the best day of her life every day, you know?
And the owner of the barber shop tells us his staff is still in shock. They were supposed to reopen tomorrow, but they are now delaying all reopenings for the San Antonio and New Braunfels locations until next Friday.
A call came out for a cutting somewhere around 12:30. Officers were here within just a few minutes. When they arrived, they found one person deceased in the back of the barbershop due to a gunshot wound, and at another business here a few doors away, there was a female that had been stabbed by the same individual who shot the person inside the barbershop. This started from a disturbance in the front of the store, in the front of the barbershop, and escalated into gunfire and a stabbing.
Now, the owner of the Diesel Barbershop, Shane Brown, tells us his employees were getting ready to open on Friday when a man walked in asking to make an appointment. Now, Shane says the employees told the man he would need a form of payment, so that man stepped out to get it, and when he returned, he was armed.
We're up here cleaning and prepping and doing everything that we can to make sure that, you know, it's safe for our clients that are going to come in starting on Friday, and then just out of the blue, something like this with no rhyme or no reason, no motive of any kind. I mean, my understanding, we've never seen this individual before. No one recognized the person, and it's just senseless.
Not yet, but I'm confident that he will be soon.
Within just a couple of hours of the attack, police have made that arrest. Now, the affidavit says that's because they had the suspect's name in the computer and his face on surveillance video. The police believe that 42-year-old Damian Terrell Campbell is the man who walked through those doors yesterday afternoon, at first asking for an appointment. Workers were in there setting up for their reopening Friday. The affidavit says they thought Campbell was going to get a credit card, but he came back with a backpack, gun, and knife, then ordered them all to the back of the business. A witness told police that Campbell choked 20-year-old Evan O'Regan until he was unconscious, then stabbed him multiple times. Police found him dead in a pool of blood.
She was super great when she was Evan. She was awesome. And one day she just transitioned, and being trans is so hard. And her life was hard, but she lived it like it's the best day of her life every day, you know?
What was she like? Tell me about her. What do you remember? You said she was super nice.
Amazing. I mean, just peaceful, radiated happiness, care about everyone.
I never saw her in a bad mood. She's always, no matter what's going on in her life, she's always there for people. Always looked out for me and my brother, always looked out for the harvest. Everyone she met.
Helle Jae turned 20 years old just 3 days before she was choked and stabbed to death. Her friends can't understand it.
It happened yesterday. It was just, it still didn't feel real. So senseless. It's just like, oh, we're going to get an appointment. You know? It's just ridiculous. Yeah. And the way he killed her is so brutal. It's just sick.
When you hear the details of this is just for no apparent reason
It's
other
sick.
than...
If he had met her, I'm sure he wished he could take it all back. She's so sweet. Even if someone's against trans, whatever, you can't. Like when you meet her, you know you can't be against it because she's just a great person.
As the flowers and candle vigil outside her workplace grow, So do the heavy hearts.
I work right next door to Diesel. We just brought out some flowers, a card, and a candle for them. We were here yesterday as management getting ready to open, just like they were. It could have easily been us, so we just want to put out our heartfelt sympathy to them. The hair community is very tight-knit. Even if you don't know everyone, you know someone that knows someone, so everyone always feels a responsibility to make sure you always reach out and say you're here for them if you need them. I know a lot of people have second thoughts in this industry about going back to work with coronavirus. No, we were just mainly worried about the safety of our clients. That's our main worry. That's always our main worry. Something like this is just so far-fetched for us in our industry that when it happens, you don't expect it.
Leaving one dead.
A suspect has been arrested, but as Devin Clark shows us, people in the community seem to be more focused on remembering the victim who was killed.
Absolutely right, Ursula and Steve. Outside of Diesel Barbershop, you can see the love on display. Bouquets of flowers, burning candles, all surround the picture of a smiling face. It's in memory of a life snatched away, but clearly not forgotten. The medical examiner's office said the murder victim is 20-year-old Evan O'Regan. San Antonio police now identifying the victim as 20-year-old Hallie O'Regan, who identified as a transgender woman. Police say that the man who killed her is 42-year-old Damian Terrell Blue Campbell. The shop's owner says the suspect came to the shop yesterday as employees were making preparations to reopen on Friday. An employee allegedly let Campbell in, who then asked to make an appointment. When Campbell was asked for a form of payment to secure an appointment, the barbershop's owner says Campbell left and returned with a gun and a knife and began repeatedly asking employees, "What have you done wrong?" and then said, "God sent me here to kill you because you have done something wrong." One employee escaped and another was stabbed 5 times, but also escaped. Now, police say O'Regan was choked and fatally stabbed. Police were able to trace Campbell to the crime. They say he was seen on surveillance video attacking the workers, and they say his name was also in a computer at the shop. He was arrested a few hours later and charged with murder. And police say that they have no evidence that this was a hate crime, but of course the investigation continues. The shop was supposed to reopen on Friday, but the shop's owner now says because of this tragedy, that reopening will be postponed until Friday, May 15th. Reporting live on the far northwest side, Devin Clark.
Rest in peace, Hallie. Rest in peace. You know, this man came to her job, killed her. She was choked and fatally stabbed at her job. The shop owner at first said it appeared that the suspect wanted to make an appointment, but when asked for a form of payment, he left and returned with a gun and a knife. So he felt offended. See, this is the problem I'm having with toxic masculinity. This is the reason why I am the way that I am. And if people are like, "Oh, Raven, you're just too paranoid," because you know why? You're not the target. You're not the target. And one thing I realize in this hypocrite world, people don't care until it's on their doorstep. People don't care until it hits them. You can say the same thing 1,000 times, but if nobody's not listening, why should you keep saying anything? Because nobody seems to care. This is why you have to protect yourself. There's an old saying goes, the life you save may be your own. Literally, that's what it'll be. To make a person care about you, it seems like it is the worst thing in the world to do these days. Now remember, one employee escaped and another was stabbed 5 times before also managing to escape. Now, if this is not a hate crime, I don't know what is. He went back in his car. He tried to kill all 3 of them. We shouldn't be doing this story. This should be in that ground we found about them and don't even know about him. What's the karma passion? They don't know this man. He was a customer. And now Hallie is dead. However, the police say Hallie was choked and fatally stabbed. We need to change this law about hate crimes. Because clearly, we haven't misconstrued what a hate crime is. I'm going to go get my car. I'm going to kill all 3 of y'all. And what's that, the crime of passion? We really need to revisit that word hate crime. And we need to sit down with victims and rewrite it the right fucking way. Because clearly it's not being represented the right. Somebody who wrote that fucking hate crime shit is somebody who was a fucking killer. And I'm sure the way they fixed it and orchestrated it, you can fucking get away with murder. That's why people that kill motherfuckers get out within a certain period of time. After you kill somebody, you out and you get 10 years to life. And also you get 10 years and you get out on good behavior for fucking 6 years. You already back in the house. You only did 3 years at a time. Because you got an ankle bracelet on. This is some real bullshit here to me. Police says there's no evidence that it was a hate crime, but investigation continues. The barbershop was supposed to open on Friday. Child, you wouldn't catch me back there. But then again, I have trust issues. And I have reason to have trust issues because people will betray you, stab you in your back, and yet and still make videos about you and was in your damn face, and this is all signs of killers. And then you got dum-dums following killers who trying to get somebody killed and act like they don't understand they're getting a part of it. And y'all know where I'm going with that. You got some really mentally fucked up people in this fucking world that needs to be taken care of with some type of therapy, institutionalized, and put behind bars and throw the fucking key away. Because every time you let them out, guess what they're going to do? Come after somebody else. My thing is this, is that what was so fucking important that you had to get your goddamn, you had to go in the fucking shop to try to kill everybody up. A fucking hair appointment, a fucking bald head fucker don't even got no fucking hair. You that goddamn aggravated? You couldn't sit your fat black ass home and do it your fucking self? 42 years old, Damien. This perfect fucking name, Damien the goddamn devil. Terrell Blue Campbell. Anyway, rest in peace, Hallie. Rest in peace. Sick motherfucker. This is why I am the way that I am. And once again, y'all girls know what I'm gonna say. It's another black man. Not saying all black men kill, but at the end of the goddamn day, it's always seen the motherfucking faces of our own killing our own. Not saying it's all the time, but it's too many goddamn times. Sometimes you want to say, well, maybe it's one. No. Wrong is wrong. You have no right to take nobody's life. Everybody, family, friends want you to come home. This sick, deranged motherfucker go inside some down the place and kill somebody up over a fucking. They asked him. He had to first make an appointment. Because they wanted him to make a payment. You want to come, you got to pay for an appointment. Oh, you want an appointment? You want an appointment? Go get his gun and knife. Now just imagine that was your family, your friends sitting in that motherfucking shop. They wait for him to come back with a payment and this bitch coming back to kill you. And it's not the first time this shit done happened. That's even about a security guard that was even murdered. Because some female got upset because he asked her for a fucking mask and the bitch went and got him murdered. This is the kind of fucking world we lived in. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel to the top of this girl button. Now y'all can read the comment below. Obviously, I'm going to the left. I don't want to go too far from this story because it's devastating enough, and I don't really like doing these stories because it gets on my nerve. The same fucking storyline, the same fucking thing, and it gets on my nerve. However, y'all can comment below. At least at this case, he is arrested. So hit the notification bell. This way if I get any more information about this case, how they're going to handle it, I'll let y'all know. So hit the notification bell. Share this video everywhere you can. Comment below. Hallie, 20 years old. Rest in peace. My sister, rest in peace. Y'all comment. At the top, there's the Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. If you want to contribute a donation to this channel, there's a PayPal on top. Please be safe out there. Let you I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the rave.